Time for a quick commercial.
That's right, Ellie. This episode is brought to you by Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. And they'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. To get started, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today.
Happy Monday, everyone. It's time for my daddy's podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lessons for Success show. I'm your host, Adam Wardlaw, a middle school science teacher and a high school football coach here in the state of South Carolina. Thank you again to everyone who supported the show in our first batch of lessons. By the end of Season 1, Lessons for Success have been heard in 10 countries worldwide and 36 states here in America. Hopefully you all gained some valuable insight from the guests we had. I decided to take the show in a new direction, and I'll begin doing short daily episodes to mimic what I'm doing with my students in the classroom, and I hope you'll make these episodes a part of your daily routine. Monday episodes will feature motivational pieces intended to help pump you guys up mentally for the week ahead. Tuesday episodes will feature practical advice for a variety of topics in order to help you guys function more efficiently. Wednesday episodes will feature wise words from a variety of sources, including movies and songs. On Thursdays, we'll look back in the history books at important events and talk about the lessons we can draw from them. And on Fridays, the show will feature feel-good stories intended to send you off into the weekend on a high note. Keep up with the show on social media at L4S Show or use the hashtag L4S Show. That's the number 4. And before I forget, you can support the show by giving a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Now let's start the show.
Daddy, who's the guest on your podcast this week?
Welcome back, everyone, to a special edition of Monday Motivation here on the Lessons for Success show. Today's episode features a great message from Coach Kurt Hines. Coach Hines is a motivational speaker and high school football coach from California who's made quite a name for himself in these areas. You can keep up with him on Twitter at Coach Kurt Hines. Enjoy!
Hey, happy holidays. Not sure when you're going to see this or listen to this, but it is Christmas Eve as I record this. And just going to say, my wife and I went out and ran some errands this morning, and we knew it was Christmas Eve. We didn't forget. Christmas falls the same day every year. But we had some last-minute things we wanted to get today. There were a lot of people out there that were just stressed out and anxious, and in the parking lot, in the cars, in the stores. My message to everyone is, regardless of where you are in your life, regardless of the holidays, today's a perfect example, but be in the moment. Enjoy the moment. Life is too short to get stressed out about the simplest of things. So be where your feet are. Enjoy where you are at any given moment. Make the most of it and keep pushing forward. Take what's worth. Stay strong.
Daddy, I'm learning so much from this podcast.
Coach Hines' message was much needed during this time of the year, and I thank him for being willing to contribute to the show. This holiday season and in the new year 2020, be sure to follow Coach Hines' advice and don't stress the little things. Like we've mentioned before here on the show, keep pushing through the rough patches in life and you'll be on the right track. Thank you again to Coach Hines, and thank you guys for listening. Who's someone else you would love to hear from on the podcast? Reach out to the show on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook and let me know. Have a great week, everybody. Well, guys, that's it for this episode of Lessons for Success. Don't forget to reach out to the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at L4S Show. Again, that's the number 4. Feel free to share your thoughts on this episode. All the episodes are available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or anywhere else podcasts can be found. So be sure to like, subscribe, and rate. Thank you again for listening to the Lessons for Success Show podcast.